Hello, I'm Ayako Sekiguchi from Wellness Kitchen.
This time it's here. Today I want to introduce a recipe and cooking method that makes you want to eat endlessly. Moreover, this recipe only requires 2 ingredients. I absolutely want you to try and remember this recipe. It's a recipe that I want you to try, so please watch until the end. Let's start eating in the Elna's kitchen. The theme is anchoring. We will continue to deliver information that will make your mind and body healthy, so please subscribe to our channel. I will introduce a very simple and infinitely edible gobo shiri shiri made with just 2 ingredients. The ingredients are burdock and sesame seeds. I would like to introduce a cooking method that allows you to take in a lot of the nutrients of burdock and sesame seeds. Burdock contains a lot of umami and polyphenols in its skin, so I carefully wash off the dirt with a sponge and use it with the skin on. For the burdock, I will chop it up using a tool called a julienne slicer. This tool allows me to cut it into thin strips because it makes the cuts quite coarse. This allows the flavor to soak in well, and it also makes the texture softer. I have several types of julienne slicers, but I'll use this one today. If you're interested, I've included product information in the description, so please take a look. Next, I'll slice this pork belly thinly. It's a bit thick for yakiniku, but I'll cut it into 300-gram pieces. It's already finely chopped like this, so it's very easy. It's quite tiring to julienne with a knife. But if you use this julienne peeler, it becomes soft and it's very easy to do, right? It's under here. Once it's accumulated to a certain extent, transfer it to a bowl like this and keep cutting. As you can see, the color gradually changes. This is due to the color change of polyphenol chlorogenic acid in the coffee beans. There are various places where coffee beans are soaked in water during the cooking process, but this also contains coffee. It has the same antioxidant components and is also very effective. Therefore, I recommend using it as is without soaking it in water. If you soak it in water after cutting, the water-soluble dietary fiber, which is also an important component of burdock, will be washed away. 300 grams of burdock has been finely chopped in no time. When you use a slicer, it becomes fluffy like this. This is a bit different from cutting with a knife. The texture becomes soft, the flavor penetrates well, and the spiciness of the seasoning is also very good, so it transforms into something different from the usual burdock. Since you can't eat burdock raw, we quickly heat it up. Put the burdock in a frying pan without any oil. Add 50 cc of water and then add 2 tablespoons of sake and let it simmer. We heat it up with this vinegar water and let the burdock cook a little, passing it through the heat. We keep it on medium heat. We steam the burdock in a small amount of vinegar water and keep it simmering. In the frying pan, steam rises up and it gets hot. It's in a state of being heated up. You get it, right? Once it's warmed up a bit. Open it and mix everything together. When the dumplings are heated, their color returns to normal. You understand, right? The dumplings that have changed color will return to their original dumpling color. If they change to this color, it means the heat is just right. So please cook while watching the color change. Right now there is plenty of moisture in the frying pan. There is no excess water. This is the real trick. Soften the burdock a little with the moisture and it's ready. Burdock is rich in a water-soluble dietary fiber called inulin, and this inulin is said to be a prebiotic dietary fiber. Burdock, when soaked in water, becomes food for lactobacillus bacteria, producing effective components and aiding in excretion. Remember to keep the soaking water. Please eat all of the water-soluble dietary fiber and inulin. The red burdock has returned to its original brown color. We will stop the heat here. You can adjust the hardness of the burdock to your liking, but if you heat it too much, you will lose the crunchy texture, so it's okay to heat it until the color changes. Leave the burdock as it is to cool down a bit. Today's too simple and easy, so this sesame is a bit luxurious. I think you should try it. It's simpler if you use ready-made sesame, but I think you might want to try making your own sesame from raw sesame seeds. The point is to try making it with the sesame seeds you have. In a frying pan, you just lightly roast it and the aroma of sesame seeds will come up. This part of the sesame seeds contains a lot of food glue. Because they are hard to digest, sesame seeds must be crushed and roasted. Otherwise, they will pass through the body undigested. If you want to fully absorb the nutrients of sesame seeds, it's better to use ground sesame seeds. The absorption will be significantly improved. It has a nice aroma, so I'll turn off the heat for a moment. It has a fragrant aroma. The pot with the sesame seeds in it is a bit hot, but you can easily stir it like this. Please be careful not to burn it by overcooking. When grinding sesame seeds, if you put too much force, the oil will come out and it will become pasty. So lightly grind the sesame seeds like this and you can make delicious ground sesame seeds. It has a very nice aroma. If you lightly talk about the nutrition of sesame seeds, they are rich in dietary fiber. In addition to that, sesame seeds contain a substance called sesame, which I think everyone has heard of, and it is rich in antioxidants. It is also useful for fatigue recovery, and it also contains iron. It is also rich in minerals such as calcium. It is rich in vitamins, often called the vitamins of youth. It is an antioxidant and also helps to promote blood circulation. It's a nutrient that I would like people who are prone to poor blood circulation to take, and it also helps to balance female hormones. When you inhale sesame seeds with vitamins, it really smells good, and the aroma takes time to develop. If you use sesame seeds and sesame oil, simple dishes will become delicious again. Especially with the sesame seeds mentioned earlier, add sesame seeds and sesame oil. Please add a little bit of sugar. And when you do, it becomes very mellow. And it's about this much, right? The sesame seeds are ready. The polyphenol of youth is also ready. After that, if you mix the whole thing well, it's complete. I'll introduce a slightly interesting arrangement method. This is it, right? Sesame, vinegar, oil, and amaranth. It's really a simple flavoring. However, I think I'd like to try serving it like a sesame salad. Here, take a moderate amount of sesame seeds, like this. Here, add a moderate amount of plain yogurt. And for mayonnaise yogurt, about the same amount of mayonnaise. After that, just mix it. By using yogurt, it also helps with your stomach health and makes for a light taste. Please try this one too. I like to try tasting it from the sesame seeds. I'm sorry for standing up. There's a lot of sesame seeds in it. Thank you. The plain and deep flavor of burdock and the fragrant sesame spread all over my mouth. It's so fluffy and light. The texture is so well done that it's very easy to eat. I also want to try the burdock salad mixed with mayonnaise and yogurt. The richness of the mayonnaise and the mild yogurt make it very easy to eat. Compared to the burdock salad sold in the market, it's completely healthy. You can eat as much as you want without feeling guilty.
I think it would also go well as a sandwich filling. Either way, I think you can enjoy the different flavors. So please try making it. This time, I would like to introduce a burdock dish that you can eat endlessly, just by changing the way you cut it a little and changing the way you cook it. The nutritional value of the burdock can greatly increase.
The texture is soft and easy to eat, isn't it? I think it's also delicious mixed with rice. Please enjoy it with your favorite arrangement. Thank you for watching until the end. Let's meet again in another video.